What's up, peeps? Crypto Enigma here. Welcome back to the channel, baby. Yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your boy is back with another sweep. And as you can see by the title of today's video, I will be featuring your boy Dipplin. Y'all saw my boy in my previous video. Y'all knew this sweep was coming. And as I'm sure you've already heard, all the rage, in fact, in the Pokemon community right now is the fact that Dipplin can hold the EVIOLITE. And so I wanted to do this sweep here just to quickly demonstrate his survivability, or like his bulkiness, while holding this item. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw my boy Mewtwo take a smokescreen to the face. Normally I open up with spikes or stealth rocks, but since I'm currently facing Mewtwo, I have to immediately begin decreasing his accuracy as much as I can to give an advantage to my incoming Pokemon, which in this case happens to be Dugtrio. And y'all already know my boy Dugtrio. I gave my boy Arena Trap, and this Arena Trap is absolutely essential for sweeps like this because it's what forces the status conditions to take effect. Normally after affecting my opponent's status, you know, they tend to switch out, but Arena Trap here prevents that beautifully. And you can see here my opponent taking a while to decide what to do next, because she probably realized here that she's Arena Trapped. And so Dugtrio here is working perfectly as intended. I'm sure my opponent here would like to switch out, but they've probably realized by now that my intention is to prevent them from withdrawing. So Dugtrio, absolutely important to the team. Any minute now, my opponent will decide what to do. No rush. And they go for a Calm Mind. I actually didn't expect them to have Calm Mind, so I was a little worried. I wasn't sure how this was gonna play out, but after seeing that Calm Mind, I knew here. I did use I went with the Stealth Rocks there, but after seeing that Calm Mind, I knew I had to work on that accuracy. So I go for that Sand Attack, and I'm basically going to just abuse it. Y'all knew I had that Focus Sash. I land this Sand Attack, and basically now I'm just going to Sand it. Oh shit, okay, I guess not. I guess I thought 2 Sand Attacks were fine. So I did think 2 Sand Attacks were fine, and I'm gonna use this Memento here. Hey, asshole! Peep this.
Tell my wife I love her!
Thank you, Dugtrio. After using that Memento, next I go in with Gothitel here, and my Gothitel has Shadow Tag. I've used this strategy before in previous videos, but Shadow Tag basically works the same as Arena Trap. I already hit him with Memento, and he isn't able to withdraw Mewtwo. Additionally, Gothitel has pretty high special defense, and I'm putting up the shields, so Mewtwo's having a pretty difficult time here to cause any damage, to say the least. He's missing his attacks. He's weak as hell. I got my shields up. I was already pretty tanky to begin with. My boy is struggling, and I am absolutely going to abuse this situation now. He went for another Calm Mind here, and I don't like that, but I did already reduce his attack, and his accuracy is pretty messed up already, so I'm not too worried. But the situation got a little more difficult here, which is why I went with Hypnosis. And that was a beautiful performance by my girl Gothitel here, but she basically has nothing left to do. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my boy Houndstone here. Now, this is a really interesting Pokemon. I really wish I could have shown you what I originally had planned for my boy. You can see here, also my opponent that wanted to switch out took a little bit longer to decide what to do. But yes, I lead with Houndstone, and what I had in mind for this Pokemon was to switch into my boy. I use Yawn, as you're about to see. He has Yawn and Memento. Normally I use Yawn, and on the next turn my opponent either goes to sleep or they switch out and the incoming Pokemon runs into this Memento. It works beautifully, but since Mewtwo was already asleep, I just clicked on Memento, and unfortunately he happened to immediately wake up. But it's still not an issue, because the stage is basically already set. As you can see, my girl Wigglytuff takes the stage, and I've used my girl before. I'm going to be using her the exact same way, but now with Mewtwo out here taking 2 Mementos and having his accuracy decrease. Look at that bullshit. First of all, he got lucky there. He crit me with a fighting move, so that was BS, but he wasn't supposed to do that. Anyway, I immediately hit rest here because it's basically my only move. I was too low on health, but he got lucky there, and I hit rest expecting to wake up immediately afterwards, but then I realized that his ability is actually preventing me from eating my berry. So Mewtwo here is getting lucky as heck, but normally it doesn't go this damn well for my opponent, which is also why I'm not too worried here, because I know that his accuracy is messed up, and even though he used those 2 Calm Minds, yeah, I don't know the math here, but I know I used those 2 Mementos, and I decreased his accuracy twice, so I wasn't too scared. And as you can see, my opponent here decided to withdraw. They knew now that they had the opportunity, they were simply too weak, but in withdrawing, it gave my Wigglytuff the opportunity to eat the Lumberry, and so now she's fully awake, and that also gives me a free turn since my opponent switch out. So I get in this free stockpile, and things are picking up, baby. Now I do want to say that unfortunately Dipplin is simply not strong enough, not fast enough, not bulky enough to use as is. In other words, it was absolutely necessary for me to use Wigglytuff here for her stockpile and nasty plots, because again, Dipplin simply isn't viable enough as is to pull off a successful sweep. So I need 3 nasty plots for my girl. I mean 2 nasty plots and 3 stockpiles. I was able to get the 3 stockpiles, as you can see, and this I believe was my first nasty plot. Now you can also see how much tankier Wigglytuff has gotten. You saw me take that same attack that Mewtwo hit me with, and now it's doing normal damage and no crit. Wigglytuff, she got that name for a reason, baby. My opponent here, realizing that Giratina wasn't strong enough to knock down Wigglytuff, so she switches out into Dialga, I believe. I forget my boy's name, I think it's Dialga, but whatever. Switches in, which gives me this free nasty plot here. And baton pass time, baby. I am ready to pass this baton. Oh, but what's this? My opponent gets spooked, and she decides to terrestrialize her Dialga. Oh shit, what's gonna happen? Woo! Dialga water type. My opponent gets spooked. Last ditch effort here to foil my plans, and I take an Aqua Tail to the face. But Wigglytuff hangs tough, and I get this baton pass, and thank you Wigglytuff for all your help. You made this sweep possible. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the star of the show, Dipplin. Ooh! Y'all seen that? I am so proud of myself for catching my boy in a beast ball. And it's time, ladies and gentlemen, I terrestrialized just the same. And you can guess here, I gave my boy the steel type. I can't be poisoned at this point, and I'm resistant to fairies, which I was originally weak to. He dis special red. Bah! Again, keep in mind, look, oof, and I use that reflect, so I got all this bulk stack. I have 3 stockpiles. I have reflect out, and I'm holding the EVIOLITE, baby. Pah! Look at that, super effective damage, and it does squat. Ooh!
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Ooh! And I gave my boy Giga Drain and reflect. I mean, not reflect. What's it called? Recover. Peep that one hitter quitter, baby. No more Dialga. And again, I want to demonstrate Dipplin's survivability here. I want to show you guys how tanky he can get with the EVIOLITE and how tough it is to actually knock my boy out, and I think I'm going to do a pretty good job demonstrating that here. So again, my boy is ready to go. Giratina comes out thinking he can do something. Y'all see that Dragon Pulse.
See, now that's some bullshit.
That was a critical hit, baby, and y'all saw me hang in there. I returned the favor, bop. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that the EVIOLITE stacks on top of normal stat increases. So you can increase your defense, you can max out your defense, and then stack the EVIOLITE on top of that, and then add a reflect on top of that bitch. Ooh! That's what's up. That's what Dipplin is all about. And peep this. Look at me hanging in there, super effective Stone Edge to the face, and I hit this recover.
Nice.
Another Aura Sphere. Boom! Look at all these super effective hits.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead on the attack here. Woo! Another super effective hit. Dragon Pulse. Hi! He took that pretty well though, but I'm gonna take this opportunity here. I saw that coming.
You still hit like a bitch.
And another recover, baby. Again, look at my boy hanging in there. This is exactly what Dipplin's about. This is what the EVIOLITE does. This is what the hype is all about, baby. This is Dipplin up in your ass, baby. My opponent got shook. My opponent withdrew there. Realized he couldn't do anything. Sends out Mewtwo. What you finna do? That gives me this free reflect here. And again, I'm just gonna go on the offense here. Woo! Fuck! Literally sucking the life out of him. And another artist field. Look at all of those super effective attacks. Y'all count how many times I got hit by a super effective move. Y'all count how many times I got crit. My boy Dipplin don't fuck around. Who's next? Woo! My boy back for more. Wait, is this Dialga? I forgot these motherfuckers' names, man. But this motherfucker's back. Take it. Another Earth Power. Boom. How many super effective hits did my boy take? Woof. I finally get my boy. My opponent is shook, and now it's Mew. And ain't nobody scared here, baby. At this point, I am completely comfortable. He goes for the surf, and after seeing that, I am just completely reassured. I went for this recover here. I know he ain't doing shit, but my reflect did wear off here, and just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and use it again. I don't want no bullshit to happen. Just in case. I've seen some bullshit happen, let me tell you. So I go for the reflect just to be safe, and no can too, baby. My boy simply can't do it. Look at that Giga Drain. Peep my HP. Look at that. I started with a full health bar and I finished with a full okay, no, see, I got crit. That's that bullshit I was talking about. That's exactly why I went with reflect, even though that was a special move. Whatever.
Eat shit and die.
No more Mew. And last but not least, I don't know my boy's name. It's one of these wish Pokemon, one of these fairy dudes. Yes sir, peep that Giga Drain. No reason not to use it. My opponent is shook. I have to say though, very stylish opponent. Try attack. Ha, no can do, baby. Jack shit. Woo! Look at that damage. Again, started with a full health bar, ending with full health bar. That's the Dipplin sweep, baby. That's what Dipplin can do. And my opponent here, thinking what to do, but decides to concede, and Dipplin takes the dub. Woo-hoo, baby. The Dipplin sweep. Did I not say this boy had survivability? Did I not say my boy was tanky? Did I not say that EVIOLITE makes him OP? If I didn't say that, I'm telling you now, baby. The Dipplin sweep. Go catch yourself a Dipplin today. But that was that, ladies and gentlemen, the Dipplin sweep. I hope you liked it. And if you happen to make it to the end of this video, I absolutely appreciate you. I can't thank you enough, but for what it's worth, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And if you happen to enjoy this video, then you may enjoy some of my other content as well. So do feel free to check that out if you so wish to. But with that being said, again, thank you for watching, and I love you, baby. Mwah.